What up? 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 What up?
What's up,
We
world? What's
are
going
here.
on?
We
Yeah,
are
that's right. Your Wednesday night,
another.
get right.
Yeah, another episode, man. Another episode. Vibes
Right.
and combo.
Yeah.
Uh,
What's going on?
uh.
What's good
How
with
you
you,
living,
King?
brother? Oh yeah, I was gonna ask you the same thing.
Look at him.
Doing pretty good, man. Doing pretty good. Um, you know, another week, steady trucking, getting things together. You know what I'm
I
saying?
feel it.
New videos and
Right.
new music and all that good stuff. You know.
So you working. So you working at artist life right now.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. I see you. I see you. I'm trying to catch up. You know what I'm saying? I've been under
Yeah.
the weather a little bit this week. Um, man, who knew lightning could strike twice? Look at that. Look, wait. Before I
What's
get look,
happening?
there he is.
We
My man Tempo Slice in the building. What's happening?
back. We back, y'all. What's happening, man? We got the new backgrounds on deck, man. By the combo. We in
Man,
this thing.
conversational
We
mind.
up in here.
Hell
Oh,
yeah, hell yeah.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
How's the weather on the West Coast with you two fellas?
pretty good, man. Pretty good.
Man,
It's a little hot, little hot, but it's okay. It's okay.
hmm
mm,
Per
It is
usual.
okay.
yeah. And I'm a couple hours away from Dago up here in LA, so it's relatively the same.
Yeah,
That West Coast life.
that's what's up.
Right.
But yeah, man. How's weather in Cleveland? Let's
Next
go.
question. Next question.
Come on. Come on.
Oh man, what we got up for tonight, man? What we doing? What we doing? What we here? What's
I
going
mean,
on?
Man, we
What's,
got a couple of things to cover. We got a couple of things to cover.
all right.
we'll check the
Um,
vibe then. Go
yeah,
on,
we got.
let's kick the
While I
vibe.
do that, I'm gonna make sure our audience on Facebook is quite secure and they can comment and come
Oh
in
yeah,
and
hell
do
yeah.
their thing.
Right.
Yeah, but it's gonna be one of them nights, man. It's gonna be one of them nights again. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? I'm trying to hear something. I'm trying to, you know, we got that topic of the night.
Right.
Things I want to get into before that. Like you see on the screen on your
Right.
left hand side. But before we do that, man, let's set the tone. Allow me to set the tone. Okay.
That's right.
So what I need for y'all to do
All
is
right.
get somewhere where you're comfortable, right?
Comfortable.
Where
Okay.
you're gonna kick your feet up.
Wow.
You're gonna get a beverage of choice. Mine is the water. I cover the label.
Check him out.
And we also need you to get a set of headphones because we want you in the zone with us. Trying to see what kind of drink that is that Quinn is
Oh,
holding up.
this is water in the glass. You know what I'm saying? San Pellegrino Treme.
Okay.
Oh, that sounds
Okay.
exotic.
Sound like my wife was getting happy in the grocery store.
That's what's up.
Shout out to you, boo.
Yeah, man.
Mm.
Let
Gotta
me
stay
see.
hydrated.
Facebook is secure. Facebook is secure.
Yes,
So
sir.
Boom.
while y'all set y'all's mood and get your mood right,
Yeah.
we gonna jump off in this thing. Let's jump off with a little bit of
Yin yang
R&B
in this
news or
thing.
some of the stuff I didn't caught.
Yeah.
Right here is R&B radar.
Okay.
R&B radar.
All right.
You know,
What's happening? What's happening on the radar, bro?
Okay.
they trying to give us a heads up about some of these new R&B artists.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
You know,
All right.
um,
I'm
I didn't get a
taking,
chance. I didn't get a chance to listen to everyone, right? Because there's 9 of them.
okay.
Uh, I scanned through about 2 or 3.
Okay.
Okay.
Any standouts thus far? Things that you would
Yeah,
recommend?
yeah. It's Sam Maria.
Sam
Maria.
Maria. All right.
They
San
from
Maria.
Oakland.
Okay, they from the
Oakland.
town.
I thought
They
Sam Maria was
Yeah.
one person, but
Cali.
that's
They're from that
wait,
Cali.
wait, wait. Is Sam Maria more than one person?
No, it is one artist, solo
Okay.
artist, female
Oh,
artist.
oh, okay, okay.
You know,
Town business.
she got the mini fro right there with the TVs behind her.
I'm
You know what I
back
mean?
for that Maria.
Let me make
Ain't
sure
got
I
no
get our
place
chat
to
right
go.
too here.
What's this?
There we go. There we go. Yeah. So, um, you know what I'm saying? She doing her thing.
Okay.
She got
San
this joint
Maria.
called yeah. She got this joint called Piece of Peace or Piece by Piece.
Okay.
Fire. Fire. So fire, I had to add it to the Vibes and Combo playlist.
Oh, let's go.
Oh
You
wow,
know what
here
I'm
we
saying?
go.
I
I
knew it
liked
was
it. I
coming.
liked it. I liked it.
Makes sense though.
Yeah,
That's what the playlist there for.
I
You
liked it.
know,
I liked it a lot.
fully curated by the
Yeah.
homies.
Yeah, you know. Um, she's doing her thing, man. She's doing her thing. The other
So why
two
not?
artists, I kind of scanned through some of their stuff. I didn't really get a chance to vibe with them, but um, as I get a little bit more familiar with them, you know, I think we can get into some of that freshman class that they call
Yeah.
them, right?
So R&B radar,
Some of that
right? That's what we want to
R&B
find
radar.
submitters.
Shout out R&B radar, man.
Shout out.
They be up on the R&B. They be up on the
Definitely.
R&B.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Gotta check it out. I will definitely check them out because I'm dying to hear some new artistry. Some let me get this on here. Some upcoming R&B. You feel me?
mhm.
Right.
I wonder if
Right.
Joyce Rice was anywhere on that list.
Hmm.
Joyce Rice was not on that list. Not on this one.
Wow, wow.
Not on this one.
He's one of the up and coming R&Bers that caught your
But
attention.
it does say,
Yeah, she is. She works with a lot of people that we definitely fans of and know already. So
but it
Okay.
does says here are 9 R&B freshmen artists that have no more than one album out or only EPs.
oh, okay. Well, that's why she ain't on it.
Yeah.
Okay. She didn't meet the criteria. How many albums she got?
She only has one album, but she's got a few EPs though.
Ah, okay.
Right.
A few EPs and singles.
So these right here, they fresh.
That's their first look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of people ain't on them yet. But
Okay.
Nice.
It's their
Yeah.
Michael Bivins Biv 10 moment when he first bought
Mhm.
the soul. When he first bought the video sold, nobody knew who the hell they was.
Oh yeah, huh? Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
All right.
Oh yeah.
This is their moment, right? This is their event.
Yeah, man.
That's cold. That's what's up. Well, what's the other
And
thing you had to bring up, man? What's going on? I feel like you holding out.
That's some good news.
let me see. Let me dial it in. And you know, I wanna quickly talk about a new song by an artist by the name of Tony Lee, who's also on the Vibes and Combo playlist.
Vibes
Right.
and Convo alumni.
Shout out to Tony Lee. That's the homie.
Tony
Yeah.
Lee.
Yeah. You
And
know,
don't make the same mistake I made, people, if y'all watching and y'all see the screen. It's Tony Lee, not Thani, not Tony.
Not Tony.
right.
Not
Yeah.
Tony Lee. It's not Italian. Ain't no spin on it.
It looks like a Tony Lee. I
It's
like
just-
it.
yeah.
Right.
That's all.
Yeah,
Don't make the
anyway,
same
shout out to the
mistake.
homie. Tony Lee's actually good peoples. I met him a couple times back when we was doing shows.
Definitely is
Super
good
dope
people.
artist.
Yeah,
Super
he's
dope.
cold. Y'all check it out, man. Tony Lee, look him up on Spotify. He got a song by the name of Feels. New single.
Mm.
I thought you was
Cold.
I thought you was about to play it, but I know we can't play it on the live.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have
I
to
double back on that one on our
have to
replay.
double back on this. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
On our replays and
Yeah.
be able to capture this and break this
Mhm.
down. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
Which
it's
you
cold.
guys can see on YouTube
Right.
every Friday. We release new ones every Friday. So
Yes, indeed.
definitely go check us out on YouTube. Go to our YouTube page and see those.
Yeah. Super cold. Um, what up? Y'all got something y'all want to talk about with before we get into the main topic, or what any R&B or anything cross y'all's mind? What?
I will bring up the fact that doggone these playoffs This first round of playoffs.
Okay, get into
And the
it. Get
NBA
into it.
are looking like really pro teams versus college teams right now. Like I'm not.
Oh man.
I hope.
Right.
I'm sure the second round will be much better, but right now it's like, come
Uh, honestly, to be quite honest, see, I have a different take on it. I think they've been very competitive. Even the
Mm,
ones that's not
on.
competitive have been entertaining. Like,
Yeah.
come on, everybody and their mama thought Brooklyn was gonna win at least one.
Facts.
That girl,
Facts.
that girl was
and,
shocking,
and they had moments,
right?
but
It's
that's all
like,
they were moments.
but you know what?
yes.
That will mark. See, this year is going to be very pivotal in basketball
Mhm.
because we've witnessed the rise and fall of the super teams. LeBron James ain't make the playoffs. Kawhi Leonard ain't make the
Make the playoffs.
playoffs.
Mhm.
Freaking, you know,
Yeah.
golly.
All these
Uh,
so-called super teams that were trying to
Kevin
form up.
Durant. They just said Kevin Durant was one of the most skilled players they've ever seen in the NBA. This is players
Mm,
that's co-signing that,
Hmm.
and homie got swept.
Hmm.
You heard? So it's
Him
super
and
like,
sweat.
Kyrie. Matter of fact, they said him and Kyrie were like the best duo, most
yeah,
skilled duo
yeah. And
to
them boys.
ever
On,
play.
maybe
So
on paper.
so I think it's dope. I'm gonna say this. I think it's dope because it's gonna cause a change. We're gonna get out of the big three era. We're gonna get into full team mode because they're
Yeah.
gonna see whoever wins. Ain't no big three. It's gonna be the Suns or it's gonna be some one of these teams that's super balanced.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Which I think the Suns are gonna be the sleeper.
I think the Suns ain't anybody sleeping on Chris Paul and them boys. I think
Shoot. I think so. I
let
think they
Devin
are.
Booker come back. It will be
Hmm.
undeniable. Anyway,
Definitely.
and I'm not a fan of the Suns. I'm just,
Yeah.
I watch basketball.
For
Anyway,
sure.
we ain't on the Stephen A. Smith type stuff. Let's get off that.
But I just had
You
to
was about,
bring that up
you was
though.
about to
Being
get into it, huh?
I had to bring that up being I did just kind of watch some of this Milwaukee Bucks
Oh yeah,
versus
Yeah.
Chicago game, in which case,
yeah,
doggone, they could have ended it at the third quarter.
yeah.
They
Right.
could just said, y'all just try again next year, y'all. Come
Both man.
Right.
on. Yeah. But I know
Listen,
it's gonna be a better series when they play Boston.
see, I caught one game. I caught one game when my man dropped 41 on them, and the Bulls won that game.
Yeah, yep.
I said, yeah, that made me feel like, wow, the Bulls can get one off on the Bucks.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Well, it'd have been sad for you to watch tonight's game. I'm glad you didn't watch it.
Yeah, I was laying down
Man,
on
it
it.
is.
Thank God. Because
You
you'd
know.
have been like, why am I even watching
Right.
this?
What else? What else is going on?
Y'all hear any new music? Anything that I
uh,
ain't seen? Cause
As of the moment, still banging V Key's new single like
um,
okay.
crazy. PJ Morton, I'm tired of him dragging out this rollout.
Watch your son.
He does have this new single out with him. Stevie Wonder.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
in his
He
bag.
brought he brought Stevie Wonder out the
Yeah,
and he's
alcohol.
Okay.
and Stevie still like that. And Nas.
Oh man, yeah, leave.
All on one
Okay.
track.
I gotta hear it. See,
Okay.
I haven't even heard it.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Stevie Wonder, Nas, and PJ Morton.
Yeah, it's called Be Like Water.
Like Eddie got the Bruce Lee.
That's what
Eddie
I'm
got the
saying.
Bruce Lee.
The Bruce Lee theory going.
I
Yeah.
was just watching that last month. Be like water.
Mhm.
Bruce was so cold with it.
Mm.
Yeah.
I'm probably sure I just saw him hitting the freaking ping pongs with the nunchucks like last week. All right.
Mm.
That just gave me good feels. Wow. Like I said, I've been for myself, I've been in the cave. I haven't been
In the
listening
cave.
to any new music. I just discovered that I've been on some mixing stuff. So I've been trying to go back and mix some music, get some things prepared, you feel me?
Mhm.
For release. And I'm just kind of filling out that. It got me super preoccupied when I'm listening to stuff.
For sure.
Mm.
For sure. Oh,
Yes, sir.
real quick, Key, before you go. Two
Uh-huh.
more people I didn't mention. Blast did drop a new album last weekend. Even
Okay.
though I don't
Okay.
consider Blast a quote unquote R&B
Oh,
artist
okay.
in a traditional sense, his music itself is definitely R&B.
He got
And
R&B.
this new album has a really great feel to it. I want to encourage y'all to check it out. It's called Before You Go.
Okay.
And
Okay.
Blast spelled BLXST.
Yeah.
For all you guys that aren't familiar already. And Daniel Caesar also dropped a new single called Please Do Not Lean.
Okay.
Huh? What that mean?
DC, huh?
Yeah, man. Daniel's
DC.
like
I
he
gotta
about to merge
Yeah.
again.
say, please
Okay.
do not lean. I wonder what does that mean.
Hmm.
I'm interested in listening to this. Maybe we can get the meaning of that phrase down.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to the homie, A Key.
Yeah.
I like what you've done with the place. Okay, I'm just looking around. Looks
What
like
you
we
talking
got
about? What you talking
some
about?
look like we got some new drapes. You know what I'm saying? My name and in the red ad you heard. Says video in the background. I mean,
We
hey,
trying to do some things. We trying to.
Like it looked like somebody trying to sponsor us.
it looks good.
No, I mean,
It looks
hey,
good. Knock on wood. I just got to say that everybody gonna sit up here and toggle around it like the audience hasn't even been seeing this, but nah, it looks kind of fly. If you're watching this on a replay, drop a like or something. Drop something on look
or better yet,
Yeah.
let us know what you think, man. Even if you don't like it, let us know something, man. You know what I'm saying? Holla at us. We talk back.
bump that. They like it, son.
I know they do.
They gonna make them like it.
Hey, what's not to like? It's vibes and combos.
Come on, talk that talk.
Really?
That's it.
All right.
That's it.
So let's see.
All right. Without further ado, we get to the meat.
Y'all ready?
Are
we getting to the chunk of this, huh?
I think we need to, man, because it's gonna be a long one anyway.
Okay, let's get to the chunk.
We can go all night with this one.
Hey, are y'all into sparkling water? This is weird to me.
Hey, sparkling water had its time.
Okay, it had its run. Okay,
it had its run in my book.
Right.
The old school Canadian Mist, sparkling water.
The OG.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Anyway, so let's keep it going. My bad.
All good. Here we go.
Yeah, buddy.
What's your favorite decade of R&B music?
Talk to me.
70's.
Damn.
80's.
Okay.
90's, which is a little bit of our groove, right? Or 2000's. Now people go 2000's.
Yeah,
we're gonna get into that. They gotta say
2000s was a whole era
too.
Yeah,
that's a whole mood.
Yeah, so y'all watching, call in 619-363-2330.
That's right.
Let's get in on this, man.
Favorite decade. Favorite decade. That's fire, because you know the first thing that made me do when you said each era or each 10 years, I thought of a sound. Like each decade has a sound, and the 90's might have a couple, but I'm just
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The 90's kind of is like a cheat code, because it's kind of like two decades smashed into one.
Right.
So like it really did numbers in the 90's.
And it's funny because go ahead.
Go ahead, because we about to take off already. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
I mean, hey, I'm let's take off. Shoot.
Oh my
God. Okay, so like what I was thinking about with this subject here is this is, I'm pretty sure this thing came up into discussions. Maybe I mean, I guess this wouldn't be barbershop talk, but this is that.
This is where you're going.
This is that talk. You know what I'm saying? A lot of good music.
Right.
Well, all of these decades. You know what I mean? And we gotta pull some songs. We gotta pull some songs out. We gotta pull some albums out. We gotta really jump into, even if we gotta go to our Google and Google check. We gotta dig deep to kind of get some things with these decades, man, because I really think when we talk about classic music, right?
Yeah.
The classic music is in these decades right here.
Yeah.
Now shout out to the new decade, 2010 to to 2020, right? Right? See how now it's like, oh, we talk about decades. Wait a minute, but now you have to. Now we have to include them too.
Right.
You know, and I'm trying to get hip to them. See what I'm saying? The 2010, 2020, I'm catching up, right?
Right.
But these decades right here, we should know about right now.
Right.
Something.
Correct.
Something. Now, of course, I'm gonna lean on the 90s very tough.
Because that's the era
right?
we were involved in.
Right.
Yeah.
That's,
Definitely.
Influenced.
But I know a little bit about the 80s.
Okay.
Saying, it's certain movies, like we had that subject last time about movies, the music theme movies, and the 80s had some joints.
Right.
Some joints.
That still stand.
Right.
Yeah, man. Who can forget Shaka Khan?
Right.
Ain't nobody.
Ain't nobody. Every era had a sound, and that song embodies. It's like you could just feel that breakdancing just came out. They gonna try to figure out how to breakdance to anything.
Musicianship was crazy.
Crazy.
You know what I mean?
Alfonso Ribeiro was the baby Michael Jackson. Who'd have thought Alfonso Ribeiro was crowned like the baby Michael Jackson at the time?
Look at that. Look at that.
Could nobody see Carlton as the baby Michael Jackson?
Right.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Dominican. That's Carlton from the Fresh Prince.
Yeah, that's how he started out as a young kid, impersonating Michael Jackson.
Yep.
And breakdancing, yeah. But all centered around that same time when Shaka Khan dropped I Feel For You. I think I love. And then Stevie Wonder playing the harmonica on that mug just took it to a whole. It just put it in a whole nother stratosphere.
Yeah, chill. That's hey, the 80s
crazy.
was real. The 80s was real.
Super duper real.
It's like
I can definitely name some moments.
Especially because you gotta think. It's not even songs I think about, but when you play them, I realized I was born on them joints. That was like in my spirit.
Yep.
You can't help but not feel a certain way when you hear them songs from the 80s.
Even if you wasn't aware, you were still around it.
Yeah.
Even if you wasn't fully aware at the time, it was still around you.
I remember how stuff looked. You know what I'm saying? Like, 80s was real.
80s, man. What else?
So,
in the 80s?
so with that being said, what are you standing on then? Like, what if you had to diminish everything else? Which one are you?
So if I had to pick a favorite, I'm going with the 90s. What? Golden age.
For sure.
What?
Yeah.
90s, and that's not even,
Yes, that's not even biased.
Shout out to the other decades, but the 90s. Hey, all right.
Let's talk about these. Let's talk about these 70s. Yeah, I mean, this is our parents' era. Let me see something real quick.
All right, the 70s. So, now we're talking more disco funk based.
Well, think about these. I pulled up a little list, right? So here's some of the hit R&B records from the 70s.
Yeah,
you had Jackson 5, ABC.
Yep.
Right. You had Smokey Robinson, Tears of a Clown.
Say that title again. Say that title one more time.
Smokey Robinson, The Tears of a Clown. Come on, man. I remember that record. Diana Ross.
Tears of a Clown.
Come on, man. Temptation, Just My Imagination.
Oh yeah.
Al Green, Let's Stay Together.
Yes, sir.
Come on, man. Gladys Knight and the Pips, Midnight Train to Georgia came out in the 70s.
Yep. A lot
Stevie Wonder, You Are the Sunshine of My Life. Oh, come on. All right. So honestly, to be real, I almost would pick the 70s. You know what I mean? I'm a 90s. It's easy to say the 90s, but I'll give that to Key. I just want to make sure I represent these 70s because some of my best influences from the 2000s are influenced from people from the 70s. The neo soul thing that I like so much, that I like that time for R&B music, the music soul child, all that stuff in the 2000s. All of that stuff is a callback to the 70s. Stevie Wonder, Songs in the Kid Life came out in the 70s. You heard? And
okay.
So I got, just because of Stevie.
Yep.
I give
I want to point out real quick before I start name dropping and all my shit. There's one name that keeps getting mentioned upon all these decades that we done brought up countless amount of times already. Stevie Wonder. and Stevie Wonder been making hits since the 60s.
Come on, son.
Young Stevie, little Stevie.
Lil Wayne wasn't the first Lil, it was Lil Stevie.
So it's Lil Stevie. You damn right. He been making hits since the 60s and still
he is a treasure. The man is a treasure to music, son.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. True.
On everything.
But just to even everything out or whatever, and I was gonna go with this from the get go anyway. The 80s was definitely my era.
Okay.
What made me first falling in love with R&B was definitely everything that came in the 80s. Everything that came in the 80s. Johnny Gill when he was still young, Stacey Lattisaw, to oh my god, people like Peebo Bryson, Luther Vandross.
Yeah.
Like these were people I would hear like constantly every time I cut on the radio.
And You Are My Lady.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I.
Man, Freddie Jackson, Stephanie Mills, like the list goes on and on and on. And a lot of not just the artistry, but doggone the live show was a different beast back then. Not to say that the 90s live shows wasn't anywhere as cold as or whatever, but it was just a certain standard that was held across the board.
The 80s
in the 80s that if you looked at certain video shows or if you went to certain concerts, without a shadow of doubt, you knew you were going to get this.
I think the 80s gave us peak level Michael Jackson.
Definitely.
We had
Michael Jackson coming in his
which
solo
project
prominence.
was this? Which project was this? This was
oh man, are we talking off the wall?
Off the wall.
We're talking pretty much everything.
When did Bad come out?
Bad came out after Thriller.
It was 80s. It was late 80s.
It was late 80s.
Because I remember that Michael Jackson jacket.
It was late 80s. Yeah.
Shoot, you remember when Bad came out? They came out with that video, and everybody ran home to somebody who had cable TV to watch that video.
I still got the
world premiere.
I still got the record. You know what I'm saying? Right. I still got the vinyl.
Didn't Moonwalker the movie come out in the 80s?
No, that was 90s.
It was the 90s.
It was 90s.
Yeah. It was 92, like, huh?
Yeah,
it was early 90s.
Never mind. I was trying to get that.
Moonwalker was a stretch.
It's all good. It's all good. But it did give us peak Super Saiyan level Michael Jackson.
Yeah, we had Black Michael Jackson in the 80s.
Yeah,
Black Michael
Prince
Jackson.
was painting the rain purple.
Oh,
I'm just trying to make it simple.
You gotta put it in there, right?
Right. The last showing of Chocolate Mike. Dang.
Yeah, pretty much in the
80s. All right. With every era has its high marks.
Yeah.
You know, I love the 2000s. Now I know we picked our positions, guys.
Yeah.
But let me tell you something about the 2000s, brother.
Oh yeah.
Hit you with the wrestling talk. Let me tell you about these 2000s, brother. Yo, we got Alicia Keys, we got Music Soul Child, we got NDIRE, Floetry, all the little neo soul boo bops. You feel me? This is when some of my favorite artists from the 90s had some of their best works.
Yep.
For example, Jagged Edge, J.E. Heartbreak came out came right on the early 2000s. Oh, you say what you want to say. Destiny Child's one of the best female groups ever, right? Guess what? They had some of their best work in the early 2000s. Like that. The early 2000s. Anyway, what else, man? Like I said, my Music Soul Child stuff will start kicking off. All of the groups I rock with, the 112s and all of them guys, Drew Hills and all that stuff.
I can honestly say
showed out in the 2000s.
Yes, one thing I can honestly say about the 2000s, R&B became more aggressive. Yeah. Which you already saw it starting to go that way towards the mid to late 90s anyway. Mm-hmm. But come 2000, it really went full force with the aggression. Like you heard a lot more rap based R&B songs. Wasn't full. It wasn't full on what it is right now, but
Kels, the granddaddy, all that infused rap and B.
Yeah.
The remix to Ignition and all that. Thank you, Kels.
And not to say that he was the first to do it, but he definitely
he's the first to do it well.
But he definitely, there you go. He definitely put it on a whole other level.
He was impactful.
He incorporated a lot of prominent rap also, which made it even more.
I mean, right? Yeah, he did the best of both worlds with my nigga with Jay-Z and Baby.
First and last to ever do it.
Wow, that's crazy. Like
nobody's done that since.
Like what's going on? I'm thinking about that now.
Nobody talks about that version with Baby, huh?
Nobody. About that. A lot of people don't even know it exists. Like I bet you we got quite a few people watching right now.
You don't know your R&B.
R. Kelly?
You don't know your R&B. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like
exactly.
2000s was lit though.
Definitely. We had Carl Thomas in the 2000s.
Favorite one album. Emotional
in the 2000s.
Oh, right.
Like it's a lot of people we can credit in the 2000s. There's a lot of people we can credit.
Hey,
R&B, no doubt too.
Yeah, I mean,
Kiki Wyatt started hitting her stride.
For us, so what would you feel? What do you say is the golden era? Because they got a golden era of hip hop that's widely understood as the 90s. The 90s was the golden era of hip hop, right? Yeah.
True.
What would you consider the golden era of? I got to say modern R&B. I got to separate soul.
Yeah.
I got to separate soul from it because if you do that, it's too long of a history to really put in the box. So I say for modern R&B, I mean, for me, at least in my age bracket, I feel like 96 to mid 2000s.
Yeah.
Was the golden. Yeah. It was like the golden era R&B.
I would say that was a golden era.
Because Jodeci and Jodeci, Boys to Men, and this is when our new groups, Drew Hills and 112s, and Mariah Carey was still something to be feared, and you know what I'm saying,
and the standard and industry standard too for a long time.
I think Mint Condition was coming out within that time frame.
Yeah.
Just a lot for there was a lot to like.
It sure was. I was about to say the same thing, Kurt. You took the words right out of my mouth. You know? Doggo, because they definitely you gotta overlap them.
You gotta
overlap them.
Because it takes time, right? It takes time to transition out of a prominent sound. It took a little bit of time to come from out of the 70s into the 80s, but once the 80s got their footing on what the 80s was going to sound like, that bled into New Jack Swing.
Exactly. Sure did.
So, you know what I mean?
Early, before we even knew what New Jack Swing was, it was like early Key Sweat.
Right.
Early Al B. Shore.
Right.
Like we didn't even know like full on, like he was early hip hop also with with Dougie Fresh doing the show and stuff like that. We didn't know that was the creator of doggone New Jack Swing.
Right.
We didn't know that at the time. So I mean, but they definitely overlapped.
Teddy Riley was turned into the poster child of it to me. Teddy Riley and Guy.
Definitely.
And I actually just was watching this video with this dude from the early 90s, late 80s, named Kwame.
Oh, bro.
I'm check
The king of the polka dots, bro.
Young Polka Dot.
What
You finna bring me back to when I was a kid.
Look,
man.
Kwame. I didn't even know. I was so lost because all them records, I knew all his records.
Yeah.
I just thought I was watching Kid and Play movies.
You just didn't connect. Yeah, I know. I know.
Like every time I heard,
but it was easy to make those. It was easy to do that because so much was so.
Only
it was so much that was close. It was so much back then. It was closely similar, but not the same.
I loved it,
and you were still allowed to thrive back then.
Yeah,
as long as your stuff was dope, you were allowed to thrive back then.
I'm glad. Like that's like a pocket dimension of music too, where people don't really talk about, but it was necessary because we went from New Jack Swing into like Biggie.
Yeah.
And it's like, hey, that's the connector. That's the thing that connected the show and all the old stuff to where we at right now. Was Kwame.
Right.
Full transparency though, because you brought up Biggie, Heavy D was first.
Okay.
Like if you go back and research Heavy D, like his whole his wordplay,
Heavy D was
on
that one.
His swag, everything. Biggie got all that from Heavy D.
I remember Heavy D rocking Polka Dot.
Yeah, because that was the era.
Like, he was doing everything.
Yeah, he was a cool guy.
Yeah,
cool guy. You know what I mean? BBD, which was
early BBD. Still wearing the stuff backwards with the starter jackets.
That's people's whole grandpas now. That was cool as hell back in the day.
Yeah, I was one of them kids, man, trying to get me a starter jacket. But I had to pick one I wouldn't get shot over.
Oh, son, I had the black and gold Saint starter jacket. I had the it was fire. You know what I'm saying? And it was like the same thing. It was like
when it was
I ain't trying to go out here and get robbed. And then my big cousin had the all leather 8-ball jacket.
Oh, he was balling then.
Oh, you know I stole it and wore it to school. About to get my dumb ass shot.
Stupid crazy.
Hey, it was good times. Good times.
Yeah, in my opinion, you're right, man. 90s, mid 90s to like mid 2000s, like
the golden era of modern R&B.
Before R&B got ratchet. Yeah. Well, now don't get me wrong. I'm with the ratchet shit too. As long as it sound good.
I'm such a swag.
But I still miss traditional R&B, like being at the forefront. Like I miss instrumentation. I miss singing about love and relationships, stuff that can really like enlighten and doggone save people lives, man. Like that's the stuff I really
in real life.
Being at the forefront,
really relate to in real life, like you know what I mean.
Yeah, and I feel like as long as we had some of that still, like it'd be more of a balance. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We see a lot of more younger up and coming trying to do more traditional as opposed to the ratchet stuff. You know what I mean?
I think we're trying to get there. When you talk about the leaders of the R&B music movement as of right now, the Jasmine Sullivans, you know what I'm saying, the SZAs and all these, really it's a bunch of women that's at the forefront.
Yeah, buddy. Thank God.
And if you notice what they're bringing to the table musically, is a lot of skill. There's a lot of high level female vocalists, and usually when something works, people try to replicate it.
Definitely
happens all the time. So I like the fact that something that's skilled is in the front, because I think women now, you can't come out and try to be a singer and think you're gonna play on a song.
Yeah.
Not if you want to be taken serious.
Yep.
Right.
I can definitely think of some scenarios that support that too, Kurt. I remember when Britney Spears first hit the scene, everybody and their mama thought
everybody mama was trying to kiss me, baby, one more time.
Exactly.
She's definitely pop She wasn't.
Now,
She wasn't
but
in it.
nowadays,
Now you try to claim that.
now that you got people like Ariana Grande,
Yeah.
who
Yeah.
can really build out them notes for real.
Yeah, Ariana Grande. She come from that. She come from that pop line too. I feel like I listen to Ariana Grande. I'm hearing a leveled up version of Christina Aguilera. You know, I'm hearing somebody who probably listened to a lot of Pink. You know what I'm saying? And
Mariah Carey.
Mariah Carey
Mariah
for
Carey,
show.
Well, definitely.
You know,
Definitely.
like they come from a certain vocal family tree.
Definitely.
You kind of hear where they come from and what they do now.
Right.
You know, which
It's
is
crazy.
dope. It's dope. But hopefully some people get out here and they try to replicate with Jasmine and Ari Lennox and these young vocalists is bringing to the table.
Definitely, because JoJo sure did. Did I let that out the
Oh
bag?
my God.
Yeah.
JoJo definitely did that.
Do you see the bar? You see the standard of what it means to be dope? They done dug Brandy up and anointed her the super god vocalist mama.
Something we knew the whole time.
I mean, I love it though.
Yeah.
I love how and it might be just the circles we in too, like the things we watch. But I remember Brandy had a whole resurgence run just talking about how dope of a vocalist Brandy was. I'm like, that's what we doing nowadays. That's a good place. I like that.
Vocal Bible, man.
Yeah, man. She got a couple of books in that Bible.
Oh yeah.
She got a couple books.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Oh my God.
Yeah, man. Brandy with that. See,
go ahead and get off your chest, man. You can always tell when something's really stirring up in Key, the arms start crossing.
I mean, it's like this.
He get to show his teeth more. He's closed his eyes.
Do you okay? Here we go. And this might be another subject that we bring up sometime, but this kind of falls into this too.
Oh, okay.
What artist is any of these artists in the wrong decade?
Oh, definitely.
So wait. Let's flesh that out a little bit.
I'm gonna touch on that.
What's your decade?
Remember these groups?
Touch.
Okay.
No question.
Ha!
Yeah.
Yep.
Don't care. Say.
Question.
Yeah.
ATL.
Oh, yeah.
ATL.
Okay. Yeah.
ISIS.
Yeah.
Shout out Kiki.
Shout out.
ISIS.
Okay.
Mister.
Wow. Bobby V and them boy.
Okay, so look at this. See, Mr.
was actually
way
in
ahead
the
of their
era.
I guess that we gotta really dive into them.
Yeah.
But I think some of those groups I named, Ideal, some other groups that came out right in that 2000 time where everything was changing.
Yeah, right there in that
Rough Ends.
Right.
I feel like they missed the 95 to 2001. 2001.
Yeah.
They missed that window. So they came in after that window and they window closed fast.
Yeah.
Right.
We didn't even get Lover. We didn't even get.
Oh man, I was waiting for them to come out. I was waiting for them girls to come out.
You know what I mean? Did we even get a Rail album? Did Rail ever drop an album?
That's what I was thinking of last time.
We got singles.
Men of Vision only dropped one.
See what I'm saying?
Wow.
There's certain artists that was in the wrong decade.
Yeah.
It's just they got chopped too fast.
They didn't get enough run. I remember when Rough Ends came out, I thought they was crazy.
Yeah.
I said, oh, we didn't got another KC JoJo. We didn't we didn't extended that lineage.
Exactly what I thought.
And
Coffee Brown.
I saw one of their first concerts. That's one of the first concerts I saw in New Orleans. Coffee Brown, Genuine, and
you know who survived?
Mario.
You know who we naming these artists that came out in 2000? Tank, Coffee Brown, all of them. Like most of them didn't survive long, right?
Right.
But Tank
did, of course.
But Tank did it. Tank did it in a different way. Tank did it in a way of he played the survivor game. So he went from maybe how this you know what I'm saying? I'm a one man, right?
Yep.
Then he disappeared on us.
Right.
Started playing the background.
Went to songwriting and production for years.
Yeah,
and then just popped back up with Please Don't Go.
Because a lot of Dave Hollister stuff was Tank. Right now, a lot of the
Aaliyah.
A lot of Aaliyah stuff.
It was on everybody.
Matter of fact,
John B.
He's one of the people responsible for Aaliyah's sound. Period.
Right.
Period.
Tank and Player.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Solely responsible for Aaliyah.
Shout out all of them.
I hate these things.
But yeah, man.
See that? You see me trying to work
I
these
think
damn
they
things?
just in the they just you know certain acts was just in the wrong era. If ISIS was in a 95, came out in 95.
Oh, we be giving Lifetime Achievement Awards to their ass right now.
Yeah.
They be getting
we would have heard more than one album.
Right. That's right. What's the name of that? Wait, what's the name of that group? Golly. And this might be later, but you talking about groups that didn't get a whole bunch of run.
Yeah.
There was a group that Seven Streeter was in, like a Destiny's Child group. Yeah. One of the chicks even looked like Beyonce.
Yeah.
What was the name of that group?
I know exactly what you're talking about. I can't think of their name right now.
You're talking about the group that Dream had, right?
Yeah.
That Dream.
Yeah. And they were gonna be nice too.
They was there to, I don't know.
Let's do this. Let me look it up.
Let's do what? Do.
Obviously, this is the 2000s, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? Seven Streeter was in the group?
Yeah, Seven Streeter was in the group. Research Division.
You talking about Rich Girl?
Rich Girl.
That was in it.
Right.
That was in it.
Right. Interesting.
Well, shoot, if you're gonna go there, you can go Day 26.
Day 26 is way more longevity. Nah, you can't. Rich Girl was a flash in the pan. Day 26 still performing.
Rich Girl had 4 members, huh?
Yeah, it was like Destiny's Child. Seven Streeter was a little Kelly looking one. Heck yeah, that the one little chick with the blonde, little curly wop, looking like Beyonce, like a cute little Beyonce clone.
Yeah.
Huh.
And they were supposed to be the next thing.
That's where I know Seven Streeter from. Okay. Rich Girl.
And a girl right here ended up being in another group.
Yep.
Kelly Rowland's group. June's Diary.
Oh, are you serious?
Yep. Right here. Super vocalist too.
Yeah, Rich Girl was serious.
Busy. Okay.
That's amazing.
That it is.
I'm glad you did that though, because it made me think of them, which I haven't thought about in a minute. And also, you brought up Rel, the
Oh yeah.
forgotten, the
Oh yeah.
forgotten Rockefeller vocalist.
Yeah, man. Real, yeah.
If that's
Oh
my
God.
baby.
Real.
That sound like
Who
a
the
song.
real?
Sound like a song I would do, man. The melodics, everything about it is like, yeah.
Hey, I like that. I remember liking that record.
He was singing. He was singing there, boy.
Yeah. I just didn't understand. I
It
couldn't
was
understand why they wasn't doing much with Rel. Rel ended up on everybody's hooks.
It was
Rel
like
and
their
look,
own. That was their own in-house
he,
Nate Dogg.
baby, come and get some. Does that sweet right of your body tonight? Song with Jay-Z off that movie soundtrack.
Yep.
He came out late. See, when we first saw him, it was late 90s. But we didn't get his singles until after the 2000s, and it was too late.
Right.
It was too late.
That's when everything on R&B
They
changed.
didn't know what to do with. I always felt like they did not know what to do with Rel. You had other labels that just had a way with R&B artists. You know, Jack. What's the name of them? Jermaine Dupri and them.
Oh, So Def.
So
Def made Jack of Edge look great.
Yeah.
Boys to Men made 112 look great. You heard like.
Yep.
Bad Boy,
I mean, you know, Bad Boy. My God, it was
Fav.
R&B whisperers. They had so many dope R&B artists over there. You almost forgot it was a hip hop label.
Yeah,
straight
for
up,
real.
straight
For
ahead.
real.
So
For real.
I felt like Rockefeller had him because they needed him because of what the landscape of other labels. They got to have a singer. You just got to have one dope singer. Even Rough Riders had a R&B group. I'm a Rough Rider.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Them boys.
Almost forgot.
Rockefeller
did. I almost forgot. Rockefeller did have Chris Jones.
Yeah, they did have Chris Jones. Watching my life go down.
Yep.
But did we get an album?
Yes, they had a couple of albums.
That was early.
Couple of albums on Rockefeller, Chris Jones. But that goes along the line. But that goes along the line what Kurt was saying about them not having that, never really getting that look.
Yeah, they should have been a big old group. They shouldn't be.
They came out one album, but they came out too soon, though, man.
Yeah,
they came out too soon. Like they came out like right before neo soul really started to like become what we know it as.
Yeah,
like just before it started to really take off.
Right,
and that's what happened. Like the 2000s, Erykah Badu jumped it off.
She was 96.
In 96, 97.
Mama's Got a Gun.
Yeah, 96.
Erykah Badu, Maxwell, and you gotta give it. You gotta give it to Raphael Sadiq was actually one of the first people that made the sound neo soul because of his bass guitar.
Oh yeah, he fathered. If anything, he fathered that.
You feel me? So, I mean, they say that D'Angelo, Maxwell, Erykah Badu, Raphael Sadiq,
all late 90s. All late 90s.
You feel me? Yep. Like, yeah, that's my perfect little treasure trove. I can listen. That's what I thought being an adult was gonna be like. Yeah, all of that music was like, when I get grown, son, I'm have a brick face apartment and be listening to soul music.
John B was kicking off.
Yeah,
strong.
Perfect. Yeah, man. You see. So it's like those other artists got lost, right? Just because they was just in the wrong era. They just the wrong time. Like if they was like, I promise you, if Pharrell, see, I don't know too much about Rich Girl. I don't know too much musically about them. They came a little later.
But they never really did too much either. So it's not too much you're gonna find on them either.
Best thing they did was give us 7 Streeter.
Pretty much.
But Was Rich Girl a put together group?
Of course. They
Of
seem
course
like
they were put together.
they seem like a put together group. I don't think none of them
Yeah.
is homies.
No. And
Yeah,
especially based on
that.
and based off the success of the making the bands, like Diddy did or whatever. Like then after that, it was like ain't no rules when it comes to these groups now. We can put anybody together and make a group.
Heck yeah.
So that's when you start seeing more of that.
And no, and I think that shows too. When you got these Frankenstein put together groups, I gotta say the little Frankenstein groups.
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, a lot of the times that's where you find groups that have the most vocalists. Yep. Right? That's a Day 26 got way too many lead singers. I can see why they would, you know.
Yep. But they said the same thing about As Yet too.
Right. You know, but I'm saying the difference between a put together group, like a Frankenstein group, and a freaking Philadelphia 76ers Trust the Process group, Negroes that came together, is usually you get better music from groups that was already together, and you get better vocalists when you have put together groups.
Yep. Ain't no substitution for genuine chemistry.
Yeah, chemistry beats all though.
Yeah, it does.
Chemistry. Yeah. The best group is a homegrown group. Boyz II Men is one of the best groups of all time. Jodeci was a family group.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And as great as those groups are, you can't even, as legendary as the Temptations are, you can't even hold them to the same standard as a Boyz II Men.
Right.
Or whatever, because there's been so many changes throughout that era.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Been so many changes with them. Or whatever. So that automatically takes them out the running. Boyz II Men has been Boyz II Men from start.
Right.
To now. The only exception is the one member that's no longer.
Mike.
Mike Bass.
Shout out to Mike, man.
But other than that, Boyz II Men has always been Boyz II Men.
Right.
You can't say that about a lot of legendary.
My favorite
about a lot of legendary groups before them. You can't say
that. Right.
True.
So,
yeah, man. We got a couple of minutes. Y'all want to give some shout outs and some good energy out there?
Oh yeah.
Hey, let's all say it together. Shout out to the chat.
Shout out to the chat.
The now and the later comments. Shout out Richard Martin, man.
Whoa. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Richard Martin Howard.
We see you, Rich.
Stuck his head in there. What up?
Mm-hmm. Appreciate that.
Yeah, shout out, man. Shout out to the chat.
Right.
Hell yeah. And for everybody that's gonna watch this on the replay, man, doggone.
Yeah.
Shout out to y'all, man.
And make sure you go and check out the Vibes and Convo playlist, man. You know what I'm saying? Interesting. Adding new songs.
Oh yeah. What's the song you added today? You say you added a new song?
I did. Let me get to that. I showed them what I added.
Yeah. And for all y'all that's wondering and ain't privy to the playlist, go check out the playlist and y'all really gonna see what
you said. The playlist. Hey, we about to play some
playlist, David.
Hey. I need all my followers to get on the playlist. My God.
I'm sorry.
No,
Drake got me a little slizzard.
Hey. That's fine though. That's definitely shout out the playlist though. I'm going to go listen to it because I haven't heard the new record on there.
Yeah.
All right. Ooh.
New record.
It is, y'all.
Piece by Piece.
Piece by Piece.
By Sam Maria, who we was talking about earlier in the episode with the new freshmen, right?
Okay.
Super duper dope.
Yeah.
Right now it's dope. It's dope.
Vibe and Combo recommended. I trust his opinion, y'all. So let's see.
Definitely.
Dope record.
We're putting our stamp on it right now, y'all. We're putting our stamp on it.
So it got to be fiery.
I ain't even heard it yet, y'all. I ain't even heard it. Man. It's dope.
That's how much I trust the playlist.
Yeah, check it out, man. Over 40 plus songs. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Y'all tell me what you're thinking.
Exactly.
Right.
Saying. Yeah, man. This concludes the episode of Vibes and Convo.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Where it went down, we talked about decades of R&B music, man. And man, drop a comment, drop a like, whatever it is, whatever platform you're watching this on later on.
What's your favorite decade?
Let us know where you stand.
Let us know. Let us know.
70s, 80s, 90s.
We respond. We respond to comments. We respond. So,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Hit us up. Hit us up and let us know. All right. We're going to catch y'all next week.
Peace.
Where it goes down. You know what I'm saying?
Peace and hair grease, y'all.
Peace out, y'all. Peace.
That's right.